Video. Yes, we are back. We got to come back because it's story time. Yeah, we're gonna take a little trip down memory lane, so to speak. But guys, we are gonna do Anthony Sowell. So before we do get started on the story of serial killer Anthony Sowell, we got some crime scene photos. We got a survivor story. We got how he's caught, and we got the body count. We're gonna profile Mr. Anthony. Uh, and see what's really going on here. This is a case that takes place in Cleveland, Ohio. Before we do get into it, guys, thanks for supporting the channel, True Crime Community. We have your audience, any subscribes or likes. Thank you so much. I'm demonetized on my channel. I'm trying to get remonetized. So please help me do that. And if you want to make a donation, do the Cash App. Hit the link on my channel page. You'll know me by my logo. You'll see you donating to me. Please, dollar will do. Anything. We love you. Thank you for the support. So let's get into it, guys. Anthony Sowell. So Anthony Edward Sowell, born August 19th, 1959. Who cares? He died February 8th, 2021. Okay, he would die in Franklin Medical Center, Columbus, Ohio. That is a jail. He will be caught and in prison. This is a weird case because it seems like with Anthony here, the Cleveland Strangler, you have heard of the Boston Strangler. The only other Strangler I know is going to be, I think, possibly the Grim Sleeper. And he comes to mind with Anthony. I think they might have been around the same time or something. I don't know why the Grim Sleeper is thrown in my mind with Anthony Sowell, but yeah, guys, Cleveland, Ohio is going to be where this is. We're there over Google Earth. You know I love my Google Earth. We're at 12205 Imperial Ave. This is a closed down store, but right next, that's Anthony's address. This is Mr. Sowell's address, guys, and it's the Garden of 11 Angels. So his body count is going to be 11 as far as what's in the house and in the grounds. This is where the house once stood. This would be the sidewalk, and he would just invite the women in, not even lure them really. They would just come in on free will. But the murders would take place. Bodies would be laid out in the house. You could see some plaques are here and everything. It's pretty amazing. That's how you walk up on it. This is this building here, the front of this building. And this would be the Garden of 11 Angels. That's amazing. It's very scary right behind these houses. This was happening right in the neighborhood, guys. They demoed this house. See, they demoed the house. The house sat here. I'll show you the house as it was. Let's see, this is inside of it. Yeah, we do have photos inside of Anthony's house. This is not it. Look, see, mixing other ones. Here it is, guys. You can see it outside of Anthony's house. Well, all the murders in the inside. Look at that. My God. This was the house. 12205 Imperial. And now it's the Garden of 11 Angels. And you could see what it would look like as they walk up, the women. Anthony, didn't need much luring or much convincing. He said he had drugs and alcohol, and he would get you, his house is a wreck. Bullet holes, I don't know if he shot him. We're going to figure out how he killed him. He killed him with strangulation. He's a strangler. It's Anthony's house before they demoed it. It's a big house, isn't it? Because it looks see from the outside. Here's another shot. Amazing. And they demoed it, and now you could go to it. The Garden of the 11 Angels. Isn't that amazing? How we go so close you could read the plaques. So in this house, you see the horrors that await this ghastly tale of Anthony Sowell, the Cleveland Strangler. To be dubbed the Cleveland Strangler is a hell of a moniker. I mean, you're up there with the Boston Strangler, Dean Bardo, whatever, right? Bernardo's, whatever his name, the dude is. So, but the Cleveland Strangler is going to be a different kind of strangler here, guys. He's going to be a different kind of serial killer. Let's take a look. I'm fascinated also because there is a survivor story. How Anthony Sowell is going to be caught is, as you know, it has to be a survivor. They're not going to turn themselves in. But he's not your everyday serial killer. Where he's on the prowl, really. I mean, he probably is on the prowl, but Anthony is very different, Mr. Sowell. But Gladys Wade is going to escape, and there is surveillance footage of her escaping. I don't know how this is even possible, but it's possible, and it's on video. So Anthony's going to be, she's going to run to the cops and tell her that Anthony tried to strangle and kill her. And there's probably, I think she might know there's bodies in the house. Either way, the cops go, they arrest Anthony because he's got bodies in the house. He's got, I believe, 11 of them, all through the home I showed you, all throughout the home. Different areas of the home smells, it stinks. He's taking women back, luring them by deceit, telling them they're going to hang out and do drugs and smoke crack cocaine, but no, they're not. They're going to hang out with the devil. They're going to smoke crack with the devil himself. Anthony's eyes here, this is a flyer or something, but I want you to take a good close look at his eyes. You know, if eyes ever told something, they'll tell you now. So that's Anthony Sowell, the Cleveland Strangler. He will strangle 11 women in the house I showed you, in his house, back in, what was it here, 2020s or something, 2019. He's going to be caught. We're going to go through his story, but this is the house here, and then that's how it looked. So it's, you know, he lures them in. Oh, that's, I believe this whole front house, or the whole house is his. I want to ask Roger how. And this would be where the house was. See, now it stands as a memorial site for the 11. It's called the Gardens of the 11 Angels. Unbelievably scary, unbelievably crazy. And of course, guys, you're gonna say, well, we're gonna see. I believe they're gonna release Anthony. So he's gonna be arrested for something, and they're gonna release him, and this is what he's gonna end up doing. So let's go through his story and these women's story. We have Gladys up. We have her here. But the other thing I have interest in is the surveillance, okay? Because there's gonna be surveillance of her jumping out a second story or third. You've seen that second story, or it looks like 3 stories, but either way, it's a 2 to 3 story house here. She's gonna jump out of a window and run and escape, and I believe it's on some surveillance. Yeah, somebody's CCTV picks her up, and she's gonna run to the police, and she's gonna stop Anthony, stop the murders. So Anthony Edward Sowell here, okay? He's going to die, though, February 8, 2020 from an unknown disease and terminal illness. So he was an American serial killer, and he's an assaultist known as the Cleveland Strangler. You know, the only other moniker you're going to go with is the Boston Strangler, so that is a damn prestigious title. And he's doing this by hands. I mean, you saw his eyes, right? His eyes are the, you know, the Michael Myers there with Dr. Loomis. He said those are eyes, the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. Those eyes are deep, dark abyss. Guys, when Anthony doesn't look to have much emotion, it's a problem here for me. He's an underrated serial killer, guys. There's no doubt about it. This story about the Garden, the 11 Angels, is very definitely buried, so to speak, just like these women and Anthony. You wouldn't know the Cleveland Strangler. With a moniker like the Cleveland Strangler, like I said, you're up there with being, what is it, the Boston Strangler. That's Bardo. I'm thinking, let me see who they dubbed. This is a big case to me too, the Boston Strangler. Did they get the right man or not? I always had a sense they didn't, but these murders would stop. The Boston Strangler. 11. He did 11, just like Anthony. Anthony did 11 by strangulation. Anthony didn't do it by strangulation. Shit, 2-year period. They were targeted though. He went inside. He did it a certain way. It's DeSalvo, yeah, Albert DeSalvo. So he's going to be up there with Albert. Anthony, man, wow, fuck. He's a scary person. He's what is his height? He seems small. He died at 61. I don't know what the hell with these guys. He was aggravated murder, 11 counts. Attempted murder, 4 counts. Missed on 4. Kidnapping, 2 counts. Assault, 5 of those. Attempted assault, 5 of those. Abuse of a corpse, we're gonna go through what the fuck how he did that. 11 counts, every single one. Maybe he just moving it, just storing it, and tampering with evidence. Same thing, 11 counts, bodies. And criminal activity penalty, he was sentenced to death. But he would never see the chair, he would never see the needle, he would never see the gas in the air, because he would die of a terminal illness in 2021. They're not releasing the terminal. I think it's sickle cell or AIDS or something he had that killed him. But they're not releasing the illness, and usually when they do that, it's because of that reason. It's something as stigmatized as that. That is a wanted poster apparently for Anthony. They want him, and they're looking for him. After the girl, Gladys, gets loose, one of the victims here will be loose, and she will tell the police. So Anthony's early life, Anthony Edward Sowell was born and raised in East Cleveland, Ohio, one of 7 children, born to single parent Claudia Gertrude Garrison, 7 other children. So she's known with a nickname like that. You know, his mother might have helped people or some have been known for something. 7 other people belonging to Sowell's sister also lived in the household. Wait, excuse me. 7 other children belonging to Sowell's sister also lived in the household, like nieces and nephews or something, having moved in after her death following a chronic illness. Sowell had an extremely abusive and traumatic upbringing due largely to Garrison, his mother. According to Sowell's niece, Leona Davis, Garrison subjected them to physical abuse while her own children watched from adjacent rooms. In one incident, Garrison forced Davis to strip naked in front of other children, then whipped her with electrical cords until she bled. Sowell himself began assaulting his own niece on almost a daily basis for 2 years, starting when she was 10. It was reported that Davis, other than males in the household, was also committed the assaults. Other males did things. So this reading about that's his. Now, okay, well, come on, let's give him fucking poor Anthony a chance, right? Yeah, right. Military service on January 24th. He's come back already. January 24th, 1978, at the age of 18, so went to the United States Marine Corps. He attended recruit training at Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Paris Island, South Carolina. Then was further trained as an electrician at Camp Lejeune in North Carolina. On June 13th, it's electrician. They had no fucking electricity. On June 13th, 1978, he was assigned to the 2nd Marine Aircraft Wing at Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point, also in North Carolina. In 1980, he spent a year overseas in Japan with the Air Force Service Support Group, then returned to Cherry Point. Sowell was ordered to Marine Corps Base Camp Butler in Okinawa Prefecture, Japan on January 20, 1984. A year later, he transferred to Camp Pendleton in California. Fucking A, boring. For 3 days until his discharge in January 1985. During his 7-year Marine Corps, he received a Good Conduct Medal with 1 service star, a Sea Service Deployment Ribbon, a Certificate of Commendation, a Meritorious Mass, and 2 letters of appreciation. Holy shit. Thanks for the 1 like. How are you today? Thank you for the 1 like for the Real Reviewer. We're doing Anthony Sowell. Yeah, the Cleveland Strangler. You're rivaling Albert DeSalvo and his 11 victims when you call it like that. But he's going inside of the apartment. Anthony's not. Anthony's going to take you inside his house that I showed you, and you're coming out. A soulless being, because you're not going to leave with your life. Anthony's a soul taker here for women in the neighborhood. 11 of them. One of them, Gladys, is going to get loose, and she's going to tell the cops, and this is going to stop the madness. All right, let's see. So there's a 1989 attack. He's going to be arrested for it, but he's going to be released. So in 1989, a woman who was 3 months pregnant attempted to leave Sowell's home. That's the home. Showed you this home. This is going to be the kill home. You know, we have homes, everyone. We have a lot of murder houses. We have a lot of, serial killers have come some. Gacy is a really home-based serial killer for me. I know Dahmer with the apartment. Sure, but that's an apartment. When you got a house all to yourself, I mean, I don't even know what that feels like, but I'm sure you guys don't even know either. But John Wayne Gacy did. He put him under the crawl space. Plenty. He was running out of room. They couldn't get him. So many. Nobody was seeing shit, saying shit, smelling shit. This neighborhood here, guys. He will have 11 bodies in this home. They will be just basically out in the open with no attempt to conceal them. I think we're gonna ask Gladys what she sees. But either way, they're around. All right, they're around, and that is the smell. Anthony, the whole concealment, guys, is the house. This is Anthony's home base. Mr. Sowell, the Cleveland Strangler, will get you inside of his home, and you will never come out. And that is your coffin, all right? Your coffin is the whole house. That's why he leaves you right where you stand, and he just go off into another room and handle you later when he comes back by or something. Guys, there's no rush here. Once you're in this house, you are dead. And Anthony says, good luck to you. So he says that to Gladys pretty much, but she's going to jump out of like a third, I think it's like 3-story or 2-story home. Either way, she's jumping out a fucking window on him, and she's gone. She's caught on surveillance escaping. So we're going to see her great escape. And then, yeah, she's going to go back with the police. And this time, unlike Dahmer's interaction, they're going to come back and actually go in the house and arrest. They're actually going to look around and see the bodies with their eyes and smell the death with their nose and put 2 and 2 together and call for backup and, get the paddy wagon going because Anthony's going down. So he bound this pregnant woman's hands and feet with a tie and a belt, and then he gagged her with the rag. She told police, quote, he choked me real hard because my body started tingling. I thought I was going to die, unquote. That's scary, man. The Cleveland Strangler. He's hands-on. He really hates his mother, guys. This is a perfect prime example of your Norman Bates. Really, man. You want to talk about Norman Bates diagnosis? Thanks for the 2 likes, guys. Thanks for the 2 likes. We're still here. It's only 3 p.m. here on a Sunday. I wanted to throw in Anthony. I've been meaning to do this serial killer for a while, guys, and staying away from him. He's the most brutal one, but not because of that, but because I don't think he's really this. Like I said, people think the story's taboo or something, or it's like been buried. You see the Garden of the 11 Angels. I mean, you're walking by your children that by there, they're gonna say, "Hey, Daddy, what is that? You know, who lived there, or what is that?" You got to tell them exactly. That's why it's there, to tell them what happened to these women, and how the Cleveland Strangler took them out. One by one in this house, over time, over a short period of time. Silly kills will be short. It's going to be from May 2007 to 2009, 2 years, just like the Salvo, it looks like. I don't know if he knows the Salvo, but I can't underestimate Anthony. There's something about this serial killer, guys. I want to speak about it now before, because I do it once, we do it for all. He doesn't seem like your average bear, does he? He doesn't seem like your average serial killer. Is that the point here? Hey, what the fuck, says Dash Usman. Hey, how you doing, Dash Usman? We're talking Anthony Sowell, the Cleveland Strangler, and we're going through the crime scene photos, the house. I see the memorial. What do you think about this serial killer? Would you go in the house with him? Would you believe him? He looks pretty, unassuming. No lies, lace fronts. Hey, hope you're having a good day. Thank you, no lies, lace fronts. How are you? Are you having a great? I'm having a great day because you just made me have a good day. No lies. Thank you for coming and saying hi to the Real World Viewer. I am well. How are you? We are talking, I think, an underrated serial killer here. Not an underrated one, but like, like a taboo one, lace fronts. You know what I'm saying? Like one we can't give credit to or something, or one that doesn't deserve. I don't know what it is about Anthony Sowell here, but he is pretty unique, is he not, for serial killers? He's got 11 bodies in the house. They're all women, and you know why. We just read his background. He's very upset with his mother, like Norman Bates here, but he doesn't treat his mother good, does he? No, he does. He treats women bad because he's taken out like they're his mother. So just like Norman. But this is the Norman Bates diagnosis, but he's got 11 under him. And he's going to try to do something to this woman. She said, he choked me real, quote, he choked me real hard because my body started tingling. I thought I was going to die, unquote. The tingling, huh? What is that? Is that like when you see stars and she's tingling? Oh, okay. So when your body part goes to sleep, right, it starts to that tingle. That's your brain doing it? Oh, I'm good. No, sir. No, ladies and gentlemen, we don't play like that. That is not playing, is it? We don't fuck around, Yes, we don't fuck around like that-y, do we? No, sir. How'd she get the fuck away? She's pregnant too in 1990. Somehow she got away, but she's not. She's bound. Attempted to leave, but okay, hold on. I don't know how she got out. That's amazing. We know how Gladys escapes the serial killer, guys. We got surveillance of her jumping out a second, third, fourth story. Fucking, she's gone. She realized, I think she's attacked or something. She's able to break free. She's a moment of fucking madness in this hellhole. Guys, I don't even want to look. We're going to look a little more if we have to at these crime scene photos. They're just so, this is dope. You don't see actual, I don't know what we're looking at, but whatever it is, it's just fluid, mucus, saliva, death, shit, piss, throw up. It's everything you can think of in this house, But I guess for the drugs will make you do amazing things, guys. There's plenty of Dave Chappelle with the dude. Who's the dude? The Krill dude, and he's like lifting up cars and shit, right? I guess drugs will make you do some crazy shit. Anthony doesn't need the drugs. He's using them to get these women in the house. Once you go into his house, I feel like that's the deal. I wonder how he locked the door. I wonder what Gladys is going to say about that. I'd like to see how Anthony locked them in, or how there's something about this house and how they're knocking it down. I know they knocked down houses. I know Dahmer's apartment was knocked, a whole fucking apartment complex over it. I get it, but that's Jeffrey Dahmer. This is Anthony. But Anthony is the Cleveland Strangler, everybody. This is there's the Boston Strangler, you guys. And guess who's number 2 behind that when it comes to strangulation? It's going to be your man, the Cleveland Strangler at 11-2. They're tied. But this body count, this 11 angels, I like that Garden of the Angels, guys, because these women deserve to be given a fair shake here. Gladys is alive. She saved her own life, barely. I'm sure just barely. I'm sure she probably got choked out and like woke up and was like, whoa, I'm not dead, and jumped the fuck out the window. So she probably had to die to live. And it looks like she did have to die to live, because hopefully she changed her ways, on the street like that. Living on the street like that ain't going to turn out good, is it? If you're on the street, maybe you should stay on the street. You feel me? Like not be going to people creepy houses. Even though you're on the street, y'all, You know what I mean? I know there's a dude that goes around and he asks people, hey, would you work at my house and cook dinner? That's a little different. He's got a camera on himself, you know? Shit, he got some balls to put it on the internet. Then you really, you know, I'd rather take the chance because I'm homeless anyways. So I'm really about that life right there. I'm like, all right, bro, you want to go? What do you want to cook? You know, like, can I stay the night afterwards? Can I take a shower and a shit afterwards? Can I actually shit it out in your toilet so I don't have to go behind this poor dude's, your neighbor's garbage can? You know what I mean? Bushes. Can I actually use your bathroom afterwards to get this thing out, this beast? But thank you guys. No lies, lace front. Thanks for coming in. And Das Schuzmans, thank you for coming in. Really, guys, thanks for the 2 likes, too. So, yeah, we do true crime all on the channel. We do investigations, too, guys. We do all types of things. So come to the Real Reviewer channel if you want to laugh, cry, be mad, sad, or talk about all kinds of things, especially killers and victims. We are definitely blowing up the criminal world. Yeah, the stratosphere of true crime. So, guys, somehow the woman escapes. Okay, we're going to see how Gladys escapes. We're going to see how this woman escapes. Maybe he does the... I think it looks like he does what he does, and he leaves her unconscious, and maybe he thinks she's dead. That's the deal. But she's alive. She reports it to police. In 1990, he was charged. In 1990, he was charged with kidnapping, assault, and attempted assault. How could you do that? I don't know. Like, you already did the assault. So you're charged with assault, but then you're also charged with another attempted assault on the same person? I don't get that. Is it a different kind of assault? That's what it looks like. No, it isn't. I don't know. He pled guilty to attempted assault. That was it. The attempted. That's why maybe they charged him with attempted, because they couldn't get him on the actual factual. When you have the actual witness, though? Like, I don't get that. What is this, 1990, so you can't put him away? I don't get why that witness is no good. She seems amazing to me. She seems like a victim. Okay. He pled guilty to attempted assault, and he served 15 years in prison. He was released in 2005. Okay, come on now. Talk to me, Anthony Sowell. What the fuck is going down? Well, obviously, the 15 years in prison didn't help, but he was already fucked up before he got there. So he fit in just well. Sowell worked in a factory until 2007 when he began collecting unemployment benefits. Okay, he works for 2 years. He's good to go. Neighbors said he earned a living selling scrap metal. Thanks for the 3 likes, guys. They complained to the health department of a foul smell in the neighborhood. He was a member of an online dating service where he said he was, quote, master, unquote, looking for a submissive person to train. Holy shit, I'm getting fucking scared. No, Anthony, I'm good. Laurie Frazier, a niece of Cleveland Mayor Frank G. Jackson, began a relationship with Sowell shortly after his release from prison and resided in his home. She said she smelled decaying... Guys, I'm going to get sick. I'm going to get fucking sick. She smelled decaying bodies. Oof, and she was told you feel... Oh, sorry, I'm trying to not... Yeah, this was Anthony. He was told that the smell was coming from... And it was told that the smell was coming from Sowell's stepmother, who lived downstairs. I don't understand, guys. This other person in the house... Gosh, you gotta live. I guess living in this hellhole is better than the street. Nah, y'all, listen to me. I recommend fresh air. I recommend fresh fucking air, not decaying bodies. So, guys, listen to this real quick. Sowell still lived downstairs, or guys, from Ray's Sausage Shop, located next door. It's there. It's boarded up. Guys, it's on Google Earth. It is boarded up. Ray's Sausage is out of business, apparently, after this. That building is still up. That motherfucker building was right next to this other one. You could practically put your ear to that building. This building, you could hear Anthony's house screaming and the women screaming in it for their bloody fucking lives. But they just ignored this shit all night and day. Ray's Sausage. Who the fuck is Ray? Better get the ray gun for Ray. A friend said Frazier stopped spending time at the home in 2008. Okay. So this chick is a niece of a mayor. And she was hanging out with Anthony in his house. Guys, I'm getting so ignified. The Real Review, what are you doing? I don't know, I'm getting dizzy. Anthony Sowell, the Cleveland Strangler. He's got fucking bodies all in the house. He don't care. They're like decorations. It's like, yo, come to this place here. Come to this room. I have a nice decor here. I have a nice Kia chair, but as you can see here, I have a nice mummified beauty here. Now, this is my lamp He gets off the light of the house. I'm like, dude, that is not a lamp. That is a woman's body. I'm out of this motherfucker. I'm jumping out that second story window. Guys, there'll be a woman who will survive, who will tipped off the police. She will jump out of a window, and she will be caught on surveillance, making her great escape. We're going to watch that. We're going to watch Gladys Wade get the fuck out of there. Smart woman, strong woman. She wants the guys the discovery of the bodies and the arrest. So in September of 2009, September 2009, how's that going to be? 26 years ago almost, right? 27 years ago to the day next month, Sowell invited Latronda Bullops to his home to smoke some crack cocaine. Smoke some crack cocaine, you know? Like, I can fire up on here. They're like, yeah, no, Anthony, you know, his house stinks and shit, but it's just be from the crack, yo. They're like, listen, nothing smells better than crack to me. So they're like, listen, I can deal with the smell of the bodies for a minute, because there's probably rumors in the neighborhood, guys, amongst these women or amongst people in the neighborhood that, you know, that Anthony Sowell might be a psycho, but don't, like, don't drink the juice kind of deal with Jim Jones deal. It's going to be this with the crack. Don't hit the pipe with Anthony, Mr. Sowell, the Cleveland Strangler. But these women are taking the chance, you know. They're like, fuck it, you know. We have nothing anyways. I mean, guys, I guess some of them didn't even want to be in the house. That woman started talking to Anthony because the smell. He's got bodies in there already. So I'm wondering what the first body was. Is this it? 2009? So guys, they wanted to smoke some cocaine. Let me see what it says. Yo, Wikipedia actually has crack cocaine highlighted. And it actually has some. And it says... Wikipedia's trying to slang to me, y'all. There's a picture here. Yeah, what the fuck? Yo, they're trying to slang that fire. What is that? Yeah, guys, let's go back to Anthony. So I don't even think he had it. Did he have it? To smoke it. All right, so crack cocaine, commonly known as the cracola, and also known as, can you smell what the rocks are cooking? That's it. It's a stimulant, and it gets you fucking... I've never done it. Yeah, I've never done it. Believe it or not, real viewer, it doesn't need to be any more lit up than he already is off life. As you can see, I already have, you know, my vices. I'm good. Crack cocaine is something I definitely don't need, guys. Interesting indeed to to see the effects on the primates. I see, not the primates. Excuse me, on the people. But I see that when they do. Man, I'm telling you, man. This crack. Okay, guys. I have a story on my YouTube. Okay, I knew a crackhead. It's on my YouTube. All right, I tell you a story about a kid named Kevin, or a person named Kevin. He was the next door neighbor, okay, guys? The first time I've smelled the smell of crack cocaine was, I could tell the difference between it. I never smelled a dead body, guys, so I can't really tell you that, okay? The difference. But a crack, it smells like a rubbery smell. I was talking to someone, like, just a few months ago, and they were trying to, like, you know, describe someone to me. And I was like, well, that person do this, or that. Oh, no, and I smell. But, you know, I can't believe actually Wikipedia is showing this. Like, you know, but, you know, it's just any drug habit, guys. I guess it's really strong. I don't know. I don't know about that. I just don't know enough, guys. I haven't done it, so I can't understand the pull. But I know it's bad, right? I know these women were very hooked on it. And they had families, too. You know what this reminds me of? The Gilgo Beach killer, like, with them. Like, they're thinking, yeah, they're hustlers, guys, or whatever. And this is... But they got... I like the Garden of the 11 Angels for them, for these women, and I like Gladys here, who's going to escape, and I don't know, because there's a documentary, guys, and it goes really hardcore on this. It's better than anything the real viewer is going to show you, really is, but Gladys here is going to tell her story. She's going to live, all right? She's going to be the last known victim, apparently, of the Strangler. I don't know if she's going to change her life, guys. Don't ask me that, because... You know, it's been a long time. I don't know if she's dead or alive anymore, the survivor, Gladys. I know the survivor from the Dahmer area. I forget his name. It'll come to me. But he died, apparently. I think he was in some kind of murder or something like that. But, yeah, guys, like I said, whether you're white, black, brown, or Puerto Rican, crack has no fucking discrimination. Crack is going to eat you alive, and it's going to have a pull. Drugs are always going to have a pull over the human race. And I'll admit that. You know, real viewers, it's just like everyone else. I'm not superhuman, and I don't want to be, you know, but these women, they're women, all right? They're not what you put them as. They're not what Anthony puts them as, objects, Okay, guys, they're not objects for our pleasure. That's not what they're to help. They're to help. They're a helper. That's someone who does have an equal playing ground. Okay, you need to start respecting that, man. Not like, not, you don't give in, you don't give way, but they need to give way. They're the woman. They need to give a little bit away, and that's where they're here to help, and we're to help us, the man, to help us, but not like this. So they're gonna help Anthony to his means to an end. This is Anthony has vicious anger. Look at his fucking eyes, man. I don't know what to tell you. He has hate for women. You're talking really about somebody that hates women, guys? This motherfucker never is talked about, right? They talk about the Sowell, Albert, because he's like, what, Italian American or Romanian, whatever his fucking descent is. See, that's some fucking reverse shit right there. Talk about Anthony the Salvo. Talk about Anthony Sowell here. Anthony, for me, just by looks, would strike me as not a killer, as a calm, cool, collected person. He was an ex-Marine, you know, whatever, fucking army. He's got his own house. He takes care of his grandmother down there, but this house is destroyed. I can't fucking believe it. I can't look at this inside of this house anymore. It's making me sick. Anthony, something wrong with him, man. Like, I don't know if this is evil or not. I know it's evil, but I mean, like, just evil. Like, is it pure evil juice here through the veins, or is it like, you know, a mixture? I don't know, because there's drugs here. I wonder if he gives them the drugs. You know, I got a profile, Mr. Sowell. I never tried to get in his head. I don't fucking. He's an interesting one. There is an interrogation video. Thanks for the 4 likes, guys. Interrogation of him at the police station. I've watched it, but it's not interesting. It's not, the documentary goes to it, but I think interrogations, guys, are not interesting at all. Not at all. I don't think any interrogation is good at all. I think it sucks, and it's boring, and it's useless. And it always is. Mind you. So on September 22nd, she told the police after a few drinks, he became angry, and he hit, and he choked her. And he assaulted her as she passed out. So he's doing this all in, like, for a kick. Kind of fetish deal here. I guess it's the only way he can, weirdo. On October, fucking it goes beyond weirdo. On October 29th, police arrived at his home with an arrest warrant. He wasn't there, but he was located, and he's arrested 2 days later. During a search of the home, the bodies of 2 women were found buried in a shallow grave in the basement. And 4 other women were found on the 3rd floor of the home and in crawl spaces. So 3 of them just laying on different 3rd floors. There's 3 floors on the floor, and the 3rd floor, some in a crawl space. So he's got Gacy here. He's got Dahmer laying bodies everywhere out. He don't give a shit. He's burying. I think the first 2 he might have buried and said, this is way too hard, right? He's like, why even bury him? I'm not getting caught. There's no police. Why am I even bother? This whole house is the crawl space. This whole house is the buryment. It's buried here with me. There's no problem, and he can put up with the smell. I guess he's been in some kind of battle, or in his army days or something. He's smelling. He's keeping up with it. He can't be in the battles in the 80s. He's in the, I don't care. After digging in the backyard, investigators found 3 more bodies. So he was buried him in the backyard, 2. So he has energy. He has life. He's moving about. It seems like he just sits still. Doesn't he seem still so unassuming? Anthony Sowell is a dangerous person. You know what it is for me? He's so unassuming, and then all of a sudden he jumps on him, And his hands are strong, isn't they? He's a very angry person. Fucking A, guys. How did she get away from his grip? They did it, most of them. This is crazy. He's really scary, is he not? So after it says they dig in the backyard, they're going to find 3 more bodies and partial remains of a 4th body, a human skull in a bucket inside the house. Brought the body count to 11. Most of the victims were killed by manual strangulation, hand-on, and others were gagged or had ligatures on their bodies when they were discovered. Sowell also assaulted 3 other women, luring them to his property with an invitation to smoke some crack with him. So he did assaults and didn't murder him or tried to, and they got away. But I guess they go to the police, right? Could have stopped some of this madness, possibly. At the time of the arrest, Sowell was 50 years old. Holy shit. That's more life than we're going to live. He had been living at the location for 4 years. He was held on $5 million bond. His trial was really supposed to start on June 2nd of 2007. It was repeatedly delayed. First is September 7th to give his attorneys more time to prepare. Then on February 14th, Valentine's Day of 2011. Then on May 2nd, at the request of his attorney, who needed more time to examine thousands of records and hours of surveillance footage of the property next to door to Sowell's. Really, was that Ray's sausage? And later to June 6th, the requested person can do the scheduling conflicts. Anyways, booga, booga, booga. Okay? Let's see the woman.
Gladys Wade will never forget that December night in 2008. That night, she says Anthony Sowell nearly made her another victim of Imperial Avenue. According to Gladys, Sowell punched her in the face outside his home, knocking her out and dragging her inside, upstairs to an uncertain fate.
When I woke up, I started screaming. And he came to the door and he just started beating me. And he was saying, ain't nobody in the bed to me. I was going to die.
Instead, Gladys fought back and got away.
Right.
She was bleeding badly from a gash in her thumb, but she was alive and running for help.
I ran over to the restaurant that's across the street.
Stop. Pull it. I want to watch her do it. Let's watch her do it. I think he has their surveillance here.
10 years since the bodies of 11 women were found in a home on Imperial Avenue on Cleveland's east side. Tonight, a 5-on-your-side investigation takes you inside a video surveillance system that was trained on the home of suspect serial killer Anthony Sowell. On your side, Chief Investigator Ron Regan joins us live.
Check this out.
Every camera and every angle.
Well, Danita, those cameras were originally installed to catch neighborhood drug dealers
the
on
house.
tape. Now, Sowell's defense attorneys are spending $15,000 of your tax dollars to pour over them. Well, in the next few minutes, you'll see the exact recording system that's believed to have captured a woman's desperate escape and a lot more.
Let's show her.
Picture here probably caught the young lady jumping off the porch and him jumping off after her.
Ray Cash can see Sowell's home on this screen. He has not one, not two, not three, but 5 surveillance cameras mounted atop his sausage company.
Yeah, that's him. That's Ray then.
To Sowell's home. And the video rolling 24 hours
Really?
a day is crystal clear.
You see a lot, you see everything on here.
Prosecutors see
Nice,
the
yeah.
tapes as evidence. And court records show Sowell's attorneys want to review 2,000 hours of video. So what can those
Come on, get to it, damn it.
This is the dumpster right here, and this is the fence to the backyard. This is around the area where they found a couple of those bodies back there. The dumpster could possibly show him maybe throwing a body in there.
No.
You know, at night.
But it's camera 2 that could be the most revealing. It looks down from this balcony where a woman told
Side of his house.
she jumped to escape.
Yeah.
This is camera 2. Camera 2.
Still see it.
This is where the young lady, she jumps off this porch here.
Wow.
Lands here, and he descends down on her. Luckily, the guys across the street saw it. They called 911, and the
Wow.
ambulance came.
Come on.
And that probably
Show it.
saved her life.
Camera 3 looks across the street at this store where Sowell was often seen buying garbage bags.
This is the store he would go to all the time. You know, when the other owner, when he said that he sold him a lot of bags, garbage bags, this is the store he would go and get those bags from.
And he could have been using those bags.
He could have used those bags to put those body parts in.
Camera 4
No,
is
it's
found
body
along
parts.
the
It just
side
they're out on
that
the floor,
leads to that
buried,
dumpster
probably buried.
in the rear of the building.
There you go,
You
Sowell.
could see him moving back and forth during the night.
Maybe.
You would be able to pick him up.
Finally, camera 5, right next door to Sowell's home. And looking across the street where witnesses were standing and saw that woman fall last October.
They're standing here, right? And she would have been right in this corner here. And they said, "What you doing?" He said, "I got this." And he picked her up and took her to the backyard.
Threatening everybody.
Alright, thank you, Lucy, for the fucking ads. Appreciate you. Alright, there you have it, right?
Buffalo's Children's Hospital.
Trying to get to Anthony here actually testifying in court. We're not going to hear what he's going to say because he's going to be programmed there. That's all. He's going to there's no Ted Bundy days where he gets to do himself, and no, it's none of that, guys. They had enough of all that shit. So yeah, he's not going to be giving us any kind of truth or any kind of insight into a serial killer because it's just going to be about him shutting up. And I can't believe they actually took them and take the stand When the serial killer take the stand? I don't know. You tell me. What lawyer does he have? You know? So anyways, you saw Gladys there. She's going to escape. Guys, the documentary's out there. They have, for some reason, they have the damn real footage. I don't know why we can't get it. But yeah, she's actually seen jumping out and she runs. And I think he's after her. Yeah, but they don't show her because they suck. YouTube always sucks. It's like, oh yeah, go to YouTube to see everything. No. Don't go to the news to see. No. Got to go to some dark web to see the fucking Gladys escape video from a serial killer. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, right. So anyways, yeah, that is some shit right there because she escapes. This fucking monster. This fucking animal. Yeah, like I said, this fucking primate motherfucker. That's what he is. Put him in a cage, but he's dead. So he'll die from a terminal illness, probably procured by one of his victims that assaulted him. You know, they don't never release the disease because it's taboo disease or some shit. People know when they start talking. You know, it's like, everything's, can't talk about nothing. Well, come to my channel, I talk about everything. I don't give a fuck. I talk any way I want to. So that's what we do here. You know what I mean? I've earned it. Haven't you? Well, Anthony has. He hasn't earned it. He gets to do whatever he wants. He gets to kill 11 people for 2 years. So I guess anybody can do whatever they want. Anybody mad at me? Talking a little shit? 100, right? Yeah, thanks. You're mad at me for talking a little shit. But they gets to do this for 2 years and hurt people and families and stuff. But that's cool. Do nasty, evil shit. Saying evil shit, guys, and doing are two different things. You know, wishing upon a star and actually making the wish come true, two different things. So, you know what I mean? Then why are you wishing if you're making it come true? That's not a wish. So it's going to turn to be a problem here. So it's Anthony, guys. You saw a little bit of like, thank you for the reaction. 100 thanks for the 4 likes. How is everybody today? We're still going here, about 40 minutes in. I just wanted to drop this serial killer, the Cleveland Strangler. To me, it's like it's never talked about. I want to talk about it. I think Anthony is definitely fascinating to some degree. And this whole way it was treated is really a shame. They do have the Gardens of the 11 Angels, guys, but that's all you're going to get. All right? That's all you're going to get. You ain't going to get Gladys, a hero, possibly saving more women because of her courage to escape this monster. Really. The victims here, guys, on November 5th of 2009, 2 of the 11 victims were identified. All of Sowell's known victims were African-American women of an either slender or morbidly obese build. 10 of the 11 women were mothers. Do you think he asked them if they were mothers? You know? Do you think he asked them? Like, this is some sick-ass shit, right? I mean, like, sick question, but maybe he has a taste, doesn't he? Of these victims, 7 of them were between the age of 44 to 53, 3 in their 30s, and 1 victim, the third, was 25. The first 2 were in their 30s. It really doesn't matter age to him, does it? Really, it's appearance to him that really matters. Well, doesn't it all, guys? Appearance matter to us. The outside matters way more than the inside, doesn't it? Because it seems that everybody else looks that nothing worth it inside. It's not worth it. The outside is way worth it. Apparently it is. Look at Anthony. He thinks the same way. Kim Yevett Smith, that was one of the victims. She was the first victim tied to Sowell to be reported missing in 2009. She was reported missing by her family. Her body was discovered in Sowell's where? His backyard. So that's going to be his first victim. So he starts out burying the bodies. You see, as he gets older, and like not older, but as he gets more and more, he gets late. It's just like, wow, I don't have to do shit. No one's coming for these people. Yeah, she had a family, but where are they? You know what I mean? Look up and down the street. Hey, have you seen Yvette? You know, have you seen fucking Kim? Yeah, she went over to Anthony's. Haven't seen her since. Well, I know it's the first victim, but still. You know what I mean? Guys, we do plenty of investigations here. What's the thanks for the 5 likes, guys? What's the first thing you do? Track down the last person that saw them. And you're going to get you some answers. Thanks for the 5 likes, guys. We're going on Anthony still. Then there was LaShonda Long, 25. She's the youngest, it looks like. Went missing in October 2008. And she was the youngest, yes, of the victims. Her skull was found wrapped inside a bucket in Sowell's basement. Is that all that was found of her? But listen, my point is, why the skull in the bucket? Why her skull? I leave that to you. He liked that. Something like Dahmer keeps the skull. He liked her. That's how I perceive this. Something happened here. Something he liked. Something different with this one. Not just the age, but right, guys, he's keeping the skull. God only knows. Don't ask me what he does with it. I don't give a fuck what he does with it. What I'm saying is, we know why he keeps it. But if he fancies it, he fancies this one. So, Tanya Carmichael, 53. This is probably your oldest victim. Had disappeared more than a year earlier. Her body was found buried in. What do they mean by that? Like, guys, you can't throw in something like that and just say, well, guess what? It was a year. From when? What do you mean a year earlier? Because you're not giving us the date. Like, okay, so giving us the date. 2008, she was reported by her mother missing at the end here. But then you said a year earlier. Then what? Then she's reported missing by her mother? Like, what does that mean? Like, that's coming before I even read. I skipped ahead. This is so stupid. I'm going to take whoever's writing this by the tie, by the necktie. I'm going to drag them all around the bar, boy. Because they're try drunk. I'm going to drag them all around the fucking bar. I'm telling you, what is this writing? Who's doing this? Oh my God. I feel like such an idiot, guys, sometimes when I read you shit, and I'm like, no, readers can read, guys. I really can. I'm telling you, that's how it's written. Yeah, I can't believe some movies, guys, how they talk. I'm like, there's no way somebody's writing this dialogue for them to speak it. It's like, you got to slap the shit out of the person that's writing this and be like, listen, I'm not speaking this way. I'm not talking like an idiot. So there's going to be the Carmichael. She's going to be identified. She's going to be manual. They say that it appeared to have been strangled. How do they know that? Like, I wonder, because they got it? They got the actual flag? I don't know. Very good, very good. They got it. They got some kind of neck impact here. Whatever they got, ligature, whatever they got. It was identified through the use of DNA. Her mother had reported her missing in December 2008. Okay, so a year earlier. So what does that mean? Her mother didn't report her missing until a whole fucking year? Oh, guys. Talisha, it doesn't matter, though, This killer's not being caught. He's got bodies all up in the house waving at you as you walk by. You walk by his house, you smell these bodies, and they're waving to you through the window. Literally. You got to avoid them when you come in. We're going to see that, probably. We're like, yeah, you avoid them. That's what the woman say. She's looking over, and she's bodies everywhere. She's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oops, I'm not staying the night. Change my mind, Anthony. And he's like, well, the exit's this way. She's like, what do you mean? And he's not pointing anywhere. She's like, where? He's like, you're going to exit the real world right now, honey. Come this way. So, sorry. It's creepy. Talicia Forson, 31, had disappeared 5 months earlier, although she had been missing. He's doing this really in a short period of time, too, because why not? What else does he have to do? Although she had been missing since June, her mother did not report her missing until she heard the news coverage regarding the dead bodies discovered in Sowell's home. Ah, yes. That might be my daughter. Yes. I don't mind getting on the news. If it's her, I'll be on the news for viral. I will say McDonald's or Burger King, and they will give me a whole year of it. Just like that other man. No. I'm sorry. It takes news coverage, guys, to realize your kid might be missing. That's pretty horrible, don't you think? Pretty horrible. So on November 8th, 2009, 3 more bodies were identified. Crystal Dozier, who was 38 years old, who went missing in May of 2007, the mother of 7 children. Fucking A. She lived in the area where her body was discovered. Oh, wow. Right close to home. That's devastating. Anthony Sowell, cut it. Her family reported her missing to the Cleveland Police Department. She's right next door, guys, the whole time. And on the 3rd floor, probably laid out. Buried. This was not the first time she'd gone missing, and the family accused the police of failing to investigate. No doubt about it. Mind you guys have a Dahmer play here, right? The neighborhood, they're fucking taxing the people. It reminds me of Training Day when, when fucking Denzel goes there. Oh, I'm gonna burn this motherfucker to the ground. I'll put cases on all you bitches, right? King Kong ain't got nothing on me, right? You'll be playing basketball at Pelican Bay. He was playing basketball at Pelican Bay, but he should have been playing there a long time ago, guys. Just saved all these beautiful women. Yeah, really. I mean, I'm sure they were beautiful in their own, at one time or another. They had a rough. Everybody has a rough. So look at the real viewer. He has a rough day. I have a rough few days. I have a rough years. So fucking A, man. Everybody can change. You got to give them a little time. Give them a shot. They didn't really have a clear shot here. I mean, they have the 53-year-old and all that, but Jesus, I don't know what happened there. I don't know these people personally. And look at this place right here. Cleveland is not far from me. Ohio. This Imperial. I have other sites, guys, I plan on attending to. Like I said, I do have this sick-ass selfie stick, that's tripod. I plan on setting up at crime scenes and doing investigations live at them, but, there is one, like a mass murder site, another mass murder site that the real reviewer wants to take you to. I don't know if I'll be able to actually get on the ground, but I can get pretty fucking close to it. So, yeah, there's another mass murder I'm going to take you to eventually. Once there's more subscribers, once there's more reason to do so. I've done enough already, man. I'll take you to a mass murder house on my shit. I'm done. I walked all the way there. I'm not doing that no more. For like the traveling shit on foot or nothing until it's really worth it. That shit was crazy and it was scary and it was like, wow. So check it out. The video, guys, on my channel, right? Yeah, go to a mass murder house. A familiar side. I get you right to the front door. Literally, whatever. I'm a true crime investigator. The case is still open too, guys. So I gave you some evidence there on the crime scene. It's an active, really crime scene, pretty much. The case is going to court still. It's open. So, guys, that is going to be his last victim here. Is going to be the Celicia. But in November, there's more bodies. So they're going to, excuse me, not last victim. They're going to identify more. And yeah. The family took it upon themselves to post flyers and call hospitals. So the family of the last victim wasn't really giving up. Melda Amy Hunter, 47, a beautician and mother of 3. Amy did not live in the area where her body was found, but did visit frequently. Her family did not report a missing until the police began removing bodies from Sowell's house. 6 likes, guys. Thanks for liking what I do. Thank you so much. Thank you for liking what we cover here. I try to cover the most interesting subjects on the planet. You would think they're on the planet fucking Mars, wouldn't you guys? You think these stories I'm telling you are nightmare hell, right? Yeah, this is Earth planets, guys, unfortunately. These people are from the planet Earth. Could you believe that? Where we're from. They're living next door. Yeah, this guy's living next door to us. And we do have cameras on his house, and he's still murdering 11 women by manual. Hey, Rock, hello, bro. This is Anthony. He's considered to be one of the first colored serial killers. Really? Yeah, man. I didn't realize that, dude. I'm sorry. I did not take note of that. That is a history I did not take note of. Not to say it's something that shouldn't be noted, but I just honestly, Rock, I didn't notice that, dude. He's a serial killer to me. Like, you put him in the class of, like, DeSalvo. Like, he's behind DeSalvo for me. They call him the Cleveland Strangler, so he's doing manual. Huh? No. Same day. But you're right, Rock. I guess that's something that's prominent there, huh? But to me, you know, shit. Eileen Wuornos is a great example of anyone could be a serial killer. Can break the mold. That's for sure. She is one of a kind. 7 likes. Thanks, guys. But he had the Grim Sleeper, right, Rock? I want to get him. For some reason, I think they're the same timer, Rock, right? I keep mixing him up with the Grim Sleeper, guys. I don't know why. Tell me why the reviewer keeps confusing Anthony Sowell with the, God forbid, Anthony, right? I confuse him with fucking the Grim Sleeper murderer. He has 50, I think, the Grim Sleeper. And that's another area, isn't it? I don't think it's Cleveland, but there's a lot of Cleveland shit going on here, Rock. We got to get fucking with drones over in Cleveland, dudes. Ohio. Guys, we should get a drone over Ohio. Who the fuck is, right? But thanks, Rock, for coming in and let me know that fact there. Joe Moody, what's up, brother? I'm just getting up. Hey, Joe. Good to see you get off work on a Sunday, huh? Joe Moody, everybody. You must be like a first responder or something, Joe. Really need it. It's good to see you, though, Joe. Stop in. We're just talking the Cleveland Strangler right behind DeSalvo, the Boston Strangler. He's got 11, DeSalvo, the Boston Strangler. Anthony's got 11, too. Anthony likes manual strangulation. So does the Strangler, Boston. And this will be the Cleveland Strangler for you. One of a kind, really moniker, guys. I mean, you know, there's only one other Strangler that I know is worth it, and that would be DeSalvo, the Boston. This is the Cleveland. He did it 11, left them in the house. Buried some of them at first, guys. Started to bury the bodies. But why do you think he started just to leave the bodies in the house where, like, other women would come in and smell it and actually see it? People were smelling in the neighborhood, guys. We already went through the smell thing. Remember that in the other case, that recent New York case? Possible cold killing there, right? Reverse cold killing. But yeah, with the smell, guys, is one thing, of course, in the neighborhood. But with the looking, you know, why leave these bodies? Did he get lazy, guys? Did he say, fuck it, I'm not getting caught. I just don't even mind the smell or the look no more? He would leave these bodies in his house. And like 3 were on the top floor, on the 3rd floor. But one woman would escape in a dramatic surveillance footage. This would be the house when it stood, how it looked when they led them up. Here's inside. So look at this house, everybody. I mean, you know, you are... It's Anthony Sowell, the Cleveland Strangler. This is his house, the basement where some of the bodies were buried. This is a room. You can just imagine the blood, guts, whatever the hell was laying there. You know, hey guys, Thank you. Hey, Rock. Hey, Joe. That is Jimi Hendrix? Wow, really? That'd be fucking sweet. Is that what he's... I don't know. But look at that. Nasty. So you can just imagine. You don't even want to imagine. But that's how they... The last thing they saw was that door. And the front door from the outside. So they're going to be knocking this house down, guys. And you will see it, the Garden of the 11 Angels. It will now be the plaque with the names and a beautiful memorial. But if your child walks by here with them and you're going to ask you, what is this? You got to tell them. You know, you got to tell them what it is. And Ray's Sausage is still around, but it's boarded up. This shit looks boarded up, which it should be. He's right. The house is right here. Literally, with that camera, his camera's here on the side. It's looking at Anthony's house on the side. Yeah. So yeah, wow, what a story so far. But that's the finish here, because what's going to happen here is that they're going to have to test DNA. Wow, 2 years of keeping bodies in your houses, in his house area. But I think he got lazy. I mean, really not lazy. I think he just said, hey, fuck it. Like, I could just leave them up here and no one's going to find them. No one's going to see them. I don't mind the smell. Apparently downstairs he had his mother or something living under there, or grandmother, somebody. She don't even know what up of her fucking down, whatever. She's just proud to have a roof over her head. Oh my Anthony, he takes care of me. Yeah, he takes care of the house with good air fresheners and corpses as air fresheners, and has a couple bucks off the corpses or whatever. I don't know where what is his motive here is just murder. His motive is murder, is strangulation. Oh, that's it. He's gonna wipe all these women off the globe. Is an MO. There's a modus operandi. The Latin word, remember that? You told me that, Rock. East Cleveland police are also reopening several cold cases. All right, to search for more victims. Huh? What do you think? Records of missing people going back to Sowell's June 2005 release from prison and search DNA testing was conducted on the bodies found at Sowell's house. Protesters holding posters of missing loved ones did gather outside his home at the time. East Cleveland police also reopened several cold cases from the 1980s. The murders by strangulation used a similar modus operandi, MO, and had stopped around 1989, the same time that Sowell was arrested. The FBI at the time would gather information to see if Sowell had been linked to unsolved cases in the cities where he once lived. So he's got 11 under his notch. The aftermath was huge. You saw that on July 16th, 2021, ground was broken for the Garden of 11 Angels Memorial on the former Sowell property. It was dedicated November 6th of 2021, just a few months later. And that's how you have it. There isn't a documentary, the notorious Cleveland Strangler. It was Oxygen, Snapped or something. It was just really a good documentary out there. It's from Snapped. Quick, 45, you want more, you come here, finish the rest. Because, the serial killer, he released a letter to his website. Didn't know that. Serial Killers Inc. Sowell in 2012. The letter was to the people of Cleveland. He railed against former trial judge and newly elected Cuyahoga County Prosecutor Tim McGlinty, and he addressed the issue of artwork, which he had recently sent to the owner of the website. What the fuck? Okay, guys, did you hear what I just said? He's in jail for murder. He's not apologizing. He's not worried about, forgive me for what I've done. I need help. I'm sick. He's worried about shit like this. Shit about his art with the website. Political shit. He has no, he doesn't even care. What? Like, what is this political rant? Like, oh my God. All right, guys, we're dealing with someone that is, I don't know what to tell you. It's a monster. It's not an animal. It's a monster. A monster is more there. A monster is more aware. They're more conscious. See, he's there because he's about the political shit. He can speak. Is that him writing? Wow. He speaks here. But I'm not interested really, because I told you he's controlled there. He's controlled there. It's not like Bundy, guys, where they let him get up and let him go on his own. Those days are gone. Bundy blew that. The real reviewer couldn't even represent himself in a misdemeanor case, let alone a fucking murder case. They won't even let me do it. Rock James. Hey, Rock, what's up, brother? They were confusing the smell from the sausage company. Not, yeah, that's right, Rock. That's in there, dude. Yeah, man. That is in there, brother. The sausage company, right? Yeah, the raw meat. Wow. Rock, Anthony Sowell, the Cleveland Strangler, couldn't have wrote this better, right? He couldn't have had that better cover up, right? But they're still smelling death in the air. They're all smelling this death smell in the neighborhood, they're saying. But oh yeah, it's just Ray's, right? You're right, dude. That is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it's right there. Yeah, it's right there. The fucking sausage, right? You could reach out and I could literally my wingspan, Rock. I could probably sit in the alleyway and touch Ray's, and then touch his house. The Cleveland Strangler's house. You could listen through the brick. You know. So yeah, Rock. That is so fucking wild, huh? Joe Moody, corpse freshener. Yeah, corpse freshener. That's right. How do you like my corpse freshener? That woman ran out the third floor. She jumped her fucking ass. She's gone. She saved lives. She saved her own life from Anthony. And man, you're not getting away from this, man. I can't believe she got away. I don't know. I think she was strangled and she was able to wake up. That's all. And he was after her. Or she got loose when he was trying to strangle. He has a death grip, obviously. His hands got to be like vices. He's been practicing. Joe Moody, yep, the sausage factory saved him from the smell. It did. It was a good excuse, right? Dahmer had no good excuse. What was his excuse? Like a Christian Bale excuse? Like, hey, there's fish in my fridge. And no, it's his excuse, right? Like, Jeffrey. He's like, what? He's like Napoleon Dynamite. What? They should do an AI of that and put Napoleon Dynamite as Jeffrey Dahmer in the Netflix instead of, Jeffrey, can I talk to you for a minute? What? You smell like death and shit in there. Can you please just at least... Oh, God. They talk to Jeffrey, guys, but they won't go knock on Anthony's door. I swear to you, I would not knock on Anthony's door either. Because, guys, I'm not coming in for a crack cocaine hit and not coming out. Fuck no, bro. He's like, yo, bro, you want to hit this shit? I'm like, bro, broski. Come out here, broski. I'm like, yo, broski. Anthony, what you got in there, brother? Come out here, man. I can't see. Anthony, it smells in there. Those air fresheners ain't doing it, brother. Come out here. Let's get this fired up, Obviously, crack is not my drug of choice. I don't need the stimulants, guys. I need the downers. So, your viewer's going to be a downer kind of guy. The Coca-Cola and the vape and the nicotine is enough uppers for me, stimulant-wise, guys. I need downers, y'all. Can't you tell? But yeah, fuck that, right, Joe? The fucking sausage company, Rock and Joe, save this man. Sausage! Rock James says, dude, I pick up a case in Long Beach that was deceased for 3 days and a hot day that make you eye tear up, and that stunk was so horrible, unbearable, excuse me. Damn it, Rock. It's hard to look through this fucker's crime scene house. There's no bodies, but there's a leftover of the bodies all in his house. I can't imagine, Rock. I don't know how you get. I don't know, Rock. Brother, I hope they paid you well, Rock. I hope they pay us well, Rock James, for our fucking right. Damn, shout out to Rock James. Holy shit. Joe Moody says, Dahmer, they were afraid of the gay community. Yeah, of course, there's going to be a lot of that gay news stuff in the 90s. And he's going to bring one of his companions home, right? The cops are like, oh, we don't want to touch this. They're like MC Hammer back in the day. We don't want to touch this. They just wheel to their cars and let Dahmer take home a poor little Asian boy. Big, tall white man with Asian boy, naked. Oh, this is so crazy, yo. Guys, and what did he do? He brought him home and killed him. Drilled his head, finished drilling his head. You're so right, Joe. That's why you come to this channel, guys. The real review is he's not gonna be mean or anything, but he's gonna say things that are hard to say, sure, but that's what we do here. We talk about shit that's hard. Let's put it that way. We just talk about things that are hard. We don't say things that are hard, we just talk about it. Right? So it's even harder. Rock James, Dahmer was a very good communicator, though he knew how to speak. So yeah, right? You could Dahmer was so unassuming too, right? And he had a I didn't talk to he had a good so was Ed Kemper, right? Rock, Ed Kemper seems like a good time. It's very cocky though, but Dahmer seems a little more humble. Yeah, Dahmer's not your usual serial killer, is he? Definitely a good point, Rock. I think Anthony has a way of communicating too here, kind of, man, He knows what people want. He knows how to speak, it looks like. So that's it for Anthony Sowell, guys. There is the crime scene photos I did show you. They're very creepy. I just want to show, we should have I don't know, man. I have my opinion on how things should be done, but they do the best what they can, what they got at the time. So we have a crime scene photo. That's good enough, what they have. But on this floor, you don't want to know why this floor looks like this. I was always thinking why, you don't want to know that, do you? You know why. There's a couple bodies being laid out in that house, just straight up. It doesn't look like they had good plumbing either. But wow, this motherfucking house is a mess, is a wreck. I can't believe this. Oh, the crawl space. Let me show you the crawl space where these bodies are gonna, some of the bodies are gonna be found. So we're gonna sum up this Cleveland Strangler. Here's your crawl space. Look at the dirt and the bones, just shove the bodies in there. You're digging the bodies out. Anthony put his first few victims in there. He's gonna show more pictures. There needs to be a closet that he, right? Like, what is that? Like dirt and nasty shit. This is unbelievable. There's the garbage bags they were talking about. You could just imagine what was in one of those. Viewers, look at this shit. How nasty. Oh shit, we got more shit. Oh, bodies. Oh, straight. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Hold on. Interesting stuff. I didn't think they had actual photos of this, but I should have known better. They just don't release them, right, guys? So there's some victims here. So they just laid out, right? Just laid out upstairs, see? Rotting. Is that a TV? Holy shit, y'all. TV. It's like this is some creepy shit. No doubt about it. Guys, no doubt. Those are skulls that are blacked. No doubt about it. Look at this. Believe it was the victims. Yeah, right? Drock. Yep, those are the three bodies, or two or three of them that were sitting up in the third floor just chilling. He just was like, you know, I don't even have to bury these no more. But you got to be able to take the smell, guys, and the flies, right? And all these. This is unreal. Look how, like, the wall seems kind of like clean. The TV, the old CRT. Very strange setup here. I don't know exactly what, I know what we're looking at, but some of it is a little, look at the decomp, right? Is that all decomp and blood? And that is disgusting. You know, what do they do at the farm? Somebody was talking about the farm thing, right? Where they leave the bodies out in the open. How about when this guy, he's leaving the bodies inside and he's letting them decay, right? Isn't that something? Yeah, Joe Moody says, gross ass house, but Sausage Funk sick. It is, right? They demoed it, bro. These are clothes of the victims, things of theirs or something. There's just the bodies, but I guess where they picked them up. Interesting to see the bodies. Here is like a microwave or an oven. There's the time there. It's going to be 11 o'clock. It's like in the morning or night. No PM on the clock to tell us in those kind of versions. But yeah, walking through his house, guys, touring his house. This is touring Anthony Sowell's house. They will demo the house, Joe. Yeah, it's gone. It's now a memorial. That's the house where it stood. That's Ray's sausage. Sausage. It looks like he's boarded up too now. They said, fuck you, Ray. We're giving you shit, bro. This is Anthony before he died. Oh, bloated. I'm going to take a look at his eyes. You know what fascinates me about Anthony Sowell is his eyes. I think that one of the most intriguing part of him is his eyes. Yeah, man. For the real viewers, those eyes. The picture that best describes his eyes for me is this wanted poster. Here. His eyes here have got to be the most evilest eyes, the coldest eyes. Like when you see Michael Myers, the devil eyes, lifeless eyes, blackest eyes, these are the eyes. These are the eyes of the Cleveland Strangler. You know, there's something very wrong here, but his eyes looking at me like this is fearless. What? Yes, I sure can. 1 second, son. See the fearlessness in his eyes? Like it's something wrong there. Classic shark eyes. Yeah, Joe, right? Is that a shark we're thinking? Rock James says the blood settles out how you get. Is that how it is, Rock? Because yeah, that's what I think, right? It's gonna just be discolored like that. Yeah, that was some sick shit. It's all body fluids, right? And blood. Yeah, Joe, right? Yeah. What do you think of the classic shark? What do you think, Rock? You got the shark eyes, yeah? Is that, like, humans can have animal eyes? That's unbelievable. Like that? Like, that's unbelievable, dude. We gotta be able to see that shit, right, guys? We gotta be able to point that shit out. Or we're dead. We're literally like those women. We're gonna be dead. Are we playing our face or not? Here more. Yeah, Pops. Oh. Sorry, guys. All right. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. I want to thank you, Joe Moody and Rock James, especially. You two guys have been unbelievable on this one with the Cleveland Strangler, man. Thank you guys for the 9 likes too. We're doing more true crime, guys. I'm coming back with a cold case really soon. We're gonna investigate together, and we're gonna see what we can do on a cold case. Maybe do a murder, serial kill. Who knows? But I have one. But I want to do some of these more, man. We're gonna jump into some of these fucking beasts, like that movie. What is it? M Night's. What is it, guys? Split. I don't know if y'all seen that, but this is what we're doing. Rock James, the skin start to does it bloat and shit. Like, ooh, Rock, man. Ooh, the decomposition play. Joe Moody, white under the eyes indicates anger. Does it? Making me touch my eyes. Joe Moody says white under the eyes indicates anger. Really? I see that white. Yeah, I see what you mean. There's like a little glisten of white, right? Like, there's an issue here with these eyes. That's all, Joe. You know, guys. It's really Rock, Joe. Those eyes are bad. The eyes to tell, right. The eyes are to tell, right, Rock? Like, what is wrong with him looking at him? Like, I'm having a problem here. You know, like if I'm looking at him, guys, you know, we gotta go the other way, right? Yeah, right. Fuck this shit, dude. Like, we're not talking to this dude. Like, even if he stops us in the street and we're walking together, guys, like, yo, listen, you know, it's like, okay, That's how I do it. Yeah, I just, you know, keep walking, and they're like, hey, I'm just, you know, I'm gone by the time they, hey, fuck all that. What do you think about this? Those eyes are, yeah. All right, there we go. We get the Strangler, guys. I wanted to show you. I didn't know there was actually, we were going to run across or we were going to run across. But I wanted to cover the survivor because it was intriguing to see that video. A documentary does show the video. I don't know why YouTube doesn't. It's Unseen. That's this. It's free with ads. This is the documentary, guys. Unseen. It's fucking. They show her jumping out, and yeah, I think he goes after her, but she gets away, and she's gonna blow the lid off this fucker. And he's got bodies like you see laying in the house. Joe Moody says, "Start getting times when you'll be on." Yeah. Joe, I don't, man, if I had to do it through my computer, brother, I'd be able to keep up with the chat better, and I'd be able to premiere, like do a premiere. I think there's a schedule for later thing here, but I don't know how that works, like what you guys will see or won't see. I'm going to give you a schedule, get a schedule. Yeah, no, I know, Joe, I'm sorry, brother, because I know you know, routine is everything, and people are used to that. And it's like when we were, you know, I know, man, I'm mobile, I got the kids, I got to be on the fly, too, to make money, bro. It's not like that. I don't have a steady thing, so I move about really quick, and sometimes it takes longer than usual or not. Bro, you know, I know what you mean, Joe. I need this every day, Joe. How about that? At least once a day, I'm gonna make a stream, dude. But I know I gotta tell you when. Joe Moody says, "We got your back. We'll make you famous." All right, make me famous in a good way, right? Not infamous. Joe, make me famous, not infamous, brother. No, I love you, Joe. Joe Moody, when I see you come in, bro, it changes my whole mood. 2027, I get so lit up. And Rock, you too, man. Joe Moody and Rock James came in here and just really fired me up, guys, for this stream. You know, I want to put these killers down because I do have something to say about them, you know? Guys, I don't like to hear myself talk. I really want to say, you know, I like to talk, yes, but I like to hear myself talk. I hate running back my streams. Who doesn't like listening to their own voice? I don't. But I wanted to talk about Anthony Sowell. You know, the documentary was very good. It's called Unseen. It's free on YouTube. It was amazing. And I just think that this should be talked about. They have a memorial, so if you pass it in Cleveland, Ohio, if you're there and you want to stop by a true crime site and the Cleveland Strangler's house, that's what you'll do. You'll see that Garden of the 11 Angels. I didn't even know that existed. Joe Moody says, "Where is 70s chick?" I know. I don't know. I hope she's all right. I don't know. She was here yesterday. Today, guys. I did one today, Joe Moody. I was on a fucking emotional trip all of a sudden on a stream. So yeah, I had a therapy session on one of these skull cases. So yeah, it turned into me feeling good, actually. I feel a lot better now, so I feel good. Thank you, Joe. But she's good. She was in the other one, Joe. People were there, but I just ended the stream early. I had some emotional problems. Rock James says, "That's funny, free from ads like that." Yeah, right? Definitely free from ads, dude. Yes. Rock James is so awesome. Right, guys, make me famous. Oh, Joe Woody says, no, run it back, Joe. It's on there, bro. Just fast forward. Guys, always, don't worry about missing, but go run it back, and you can, like, leave a comment, Joe, if you're on a part you like or something you think, Joe. I will go back to those lives, dude. I'm looking for comments on them. I'm going to follow up that way. So, Joe, if you watch something, dude, and you got something to say about it, leave a comment, dude. I will follow up your comment, Joe. But I'm sorry, man. I will let you know when I see you, because I'm gonna come back in like another 2 hours, dude, with another stream today. So 2 hours from now, East Coast time, probably 6 o'clock the latest. I'll be back on another stream. But I will have to start making a schedule, Joe. I have to start letting you guys know, like do a post, right? I think I'm gonna start doing posts. I think I'm gonna post like the vote thing. I think I'm just gonna tell you, stream coming, live streaming at so and so time. What do you think, guys? Yeah, I'll see you in 2 hours, brothers. That's what we're gonna do. But I think I'm gonna do a post. Let me know if you think it's a good idea. I'll just do, instead of a vote or something like that for videos, I'll just do a post. And I'll say, hey, I'm able to start that this week soon. Okay, guys, I should do it. Because you guys deserve to be ready if you want to be here. And that's not right of the real viewer to make you guys guess. It isn't. So, okay, thank you, Joe Moody. Really, 2626, my favorite numbers, double, twice. Rock James, 1. The number 1 fucking Rock, you got so many things you bring to the table, brother. It's amazing. And Joe, you have experience upon experience, don't you, my friend? You are a survivor. Joe, I feel you're a survivor, bro. I'm sure you got some kind of story for me. And Rock, you got some story, oh boy. All right, guys, Rock James, Joe Moody. Anybody else say hi today? No, it's just you guys. I love it. It's consistency. Thanks, guys, for stopping in and keeping this thing busy and hot fire, yo. It was fire, yo. So we're coming back 2 hours, and it's going to be a cold case, guys, all right? And we'll do a cold case. We'll do some research. We'll see if we can find something. Give me some theories on this cold case. This is a stumper for me. Rock James, I always, yep, you do, say there's no, you always say there's no clock and clock when it comes to death. No, right? Rock. Rock, man. I love the witty sayings, guys. When you guys do this shit, it's real viewer wants to copyright your sayings. I really, I want to take it for my own and use it. Like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, Rock. You know, death is on no timer, yes? It clocks for no one. Yeah, it'll clock, oh, God. Clock the last time in and out, boy. Yeah, you got it, Rock. We're on death's time, aren't we? We think we're on life's time or no time, but we're on death's time, right? Death's door. Rock James in the house, Joe Moody. But guess what, guys? One day it'll all be different, and we'll be living in the same neighborhood or close to it, or maybe we won't. You can snap a finger, and I'll be at your house, or you'll be at my house, and we'll be talking some interesting things about the people on the earth. Who knows, guys? I really do believe that. But now we got to do it through the internet, you know? That's all, and that's cool. At least we could do it. Sounds good. You ready, Rock? Yeah, Rock. Hit me up, guys. Be here about 2 hours, 6 o'clock. I hope to see you. If I don't see you guys, I will see you again. I know it. But thank you for bringing your expertise, guys, and your thoughts here, really, and your opinions, and not being afraid to state it when it comes to Anthony Sowell and the fucking Cleveland Strangler, right? This shit ain't taboo. We came, we called the shit out, and we gave it some attention, and they deserve the right attention. So thank you guys for doing that.